Yeah.
Welcome back to Peak Speed Lab 164, where gravity and mass meet friction. The ramp decides the results, or who wins, or both. I guess who wins is the result. So there you go. So we are continuing with the. There we go. There we go. Woo! Thought I lost it there for a second. The Exotic Envy line. This is number two, card number 2 of 5. So we did the Alfa Romeo in the last video. Next up is the McLaren Speedtail. Ooh, look at that. Looks like it's floating in that little blister pack, don't it? Okay. No, number 2 of 5. We've got, I know this is all backwards, but that's okay. You get the gist. Once again, as I always showed the back, you can see this does have, those are what's in the colors, the color versions of the car. Sometimes they're in black and white, sometimes there's nothing at all, but I like that this one's in full color. So we're going to do the usual. Got to put it through the measurements. Got to put it through its warm-ups, through the test laps. And we'll see how this one performs today. I'm kind of like looking through this, but I'll tell you what, instead of me looking at it in the box, wasting time, let me stop yapping. We'll get to lapping in a minute. But I think it is time to unbox. Oh, yes, the McLaren Speedtail. We are going to see what she looks like out of this blister pack. Oh, this is going to be a little challenging, just a little. Okay, not as clean. It's been a while since we've had something like this. I might have to break out the X-Acto knife so that I can do this in a way that doesn't damage the car and will allow me to get this open cleanly. Look at that. She looks pretty long already. So I don't know. This, my perception is this may be the longest car that we'll have had in the lab to this point. I think this is car number 20. Car 20. I'm going to set the packaging to the side. Then we'll do the usual close-ups. Kind of like a sparkly light color blue there. With the McLaren detailing. I don't know. Almost looks like a deep sea fish. I don't know if that shaking is the camera trying to adjust or the caffeine that I've had this morning with my nitro brew coffee. But, or maybe because this car wants to go fast. We'll see if it actually is fast on the track. And we'll get a shot at the top. Some interesting detail with that little red stripe. I guess that's why it's called a Speedtail. Yeah, it's the long, it's the length, it's the shape, it's all the things. This one was made in Thailand. Okay, like the last one. So I'm gonna bet that probably the rest of these are too. We did have some others. As we know, this is a real Riders. So that is a metal base, which you can feel. Rubber tires. I don't want to do too much of a pressure on them because we want her to be at her best when performing. Okay. Feels pretty decent there on the roll. I think it is time to see how she measures up. We'll be back. Okay, we just finished up the measurements and entering that information in the database. I didn't really look through the previous cars yet. I'll do that once we get everything done, but this might be the longest and lowest center of gravity. If not, it's definitely close, I think, but we'll see once we run all the numbers. In the meantime, I just tested the track, had to do a little bit of zhuzhing with the starting gate, so make sure that it's working properly. And I don't know. We'll see how these warm up laps and then the test laps run. But got a beautiful day. We've got nothing in the way of having us run these tests, having us do these laps on the short form drag strip. So what do you say? Let's get to it. So as usual on the 20 laps, we do the we also track the fastest and the slowest and even the progression. Oh, she sounded smooth. But a little slow. But we're expecting this from the real riders, the rubber tires. I'm betting it's the friction of the tires, the rubber, which a little more friction than the plastic, of course, but that's all right. All right. 19 more laps for warm-ups. Just finished up the 20 warm-up laps. We had a snafu with lap number 3 with the gate, and then I ran it. So that was we still ran it. They're just warm-ups, so I'm not as worried about the warm-up time because that would not have been accurate as there was a delay. But I ran the car just to make sure the starting gate was going to get the result. But the rest of the time, we ended up working through any little minor snafus that did not impact. We've got a fastest time lap 7 for the warm up was 1.990 seconds. So again, we've got the next one that the fastest lap was not the first one. We had a whole bunch of those in a row, and now that's not happening. The slowest lap came during lap 15. That was 2.122 seconds. So yeah, the real riders, you could see a little bit of the shimmy, and I'm assuming it's because of you got tight no real axle play in the rear, but in the front there's a little bit of axle play. So I don't know. I feel like that's probably having an issue with a little bit of the shimmy. But yeah, it ran kind of all over. We're going to do the official 10 laps now, see what the results are, plug them in, and there you go. Then give it its moment of glory. All right. Enjoy. Okay, lap 1 of 10. Oh, slow. All right, time to kick it into fast motion. Time for lap 10, not a moment too soon. Had to take a second to take a call from Locksmith who's on his way. Got to fix some stuff here, but here we go. Lap 10, about to be in the books. Welcome back to Peak Speed Lab 164. We're back around the other side. Track is on that side, that short form drag strip. And we're back to where like the measurement tools are and the inventory of cars, or I'll call it the queue, etc. So we just finished entering all the information. You'll see specific data in the and insights, rankings, all of that stuff in the description if you're interested. As always, I'm hoping that you will subscribe and like the video, that you'll comment and be engaged, because I'd be interested in hearing some, feedback. If anybody likes what I'm doing, if you want to see particular cars that maybe you've seen, if you took the time to look at some of these other videos, and I've actually shown the cars that are in the queue. in some cases, I'm even willing to go out and get something if there's something out there. But right now, we're just going to continue to work through. This was car 2 of 5 in that, the exotic envy set. And we're going to just continue through all 5 cars for this, I'll call it series of videos. But anyway, I think that about covers it. So I think we should get to it. I believe this is car number 20 that we've had in the lab. So enjoy her in all of her lighted pedestal, I'll say lighted spinning pedestal glory right now.